Alright, well, now that this engine is packed up, I'm going to put it in storage. I'm going to get started on the battery for the electric conversion on my Catalina 27. So what I did is I found this cool kit. The battery is the first thing that arrived, so that's why I'm talking about this right now. I found this kit here from Tech Direct Club. If you Google that, you'll find it, I'm sure. They make these cool little battery kits using used Nissan Leaf battery cells. That's what these things are. They look like giant hard drive platters. It's kind of cool. Each one of these is rated at 500 watts. So I've got 7 of them. That should be 3,500 watts. Now they are derated though because they've been in a vehicle, so they're probably at 60%. I would guess. I'm going to start out with one battery pack. This will put out about 48 volts when I'm done with it, and we'll see if that's enough to get me around, get me up sailing. You know, I don't really need that much time with the motor because I'm just trying to get out from the dock to go sailing. So this kit's pretty cool. When you do lithium-ion batteries, especially these big type car batteries, it's really important that there is a BMS, which is called a battery management system. That's what this is right here. So actually the BMS is this guy inside with this connector coming off of it. What this does is it actually monitors the voltage in each one of these cells. So you can see how it's got that middle tap. That's where the monitor is going to go, and then that's the positive and negative on each cell. One thing that I found that's really important is notice these cells. They have like a direction to them on the case. There's only one way to put them all together. There's the holes at the top are narrower than holes at the bottom. So when you put these battery packs together, they only have one direction. But if you notice, the positive and negative alternate on these batteries. So this is a negative, positive, and this one below here is actually the opposite. Really important when you assemble these battery packs that you follow the right pattern. So I didn't realize, I just assumed like other batteries that they all had the same orientation, and I assembled this pack, so now I have to reassemble it with the right order. The way this goes together is you just have these threaded rods. It's pretty easy. The kit came with those already, so you just simply set the cells together and just keep aware of the orientation. This kit also came with a cool little board. So this is the board that'll attach to here, and that's what I'm talking about there, though, how it's got positive, negative. So you got to make sure it matches, and as you can see here, I got to switch that cell. So I'll do that, and then yeah, it also has the cable, and it has a nice plug for me to plug into my boat motor. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. Okay, so so far I've got most of this put back together again. Pretty light for a battery of this size, but it's still pretty heavy. Okay, so as you can see here, for this particular BMS board, it follows an alternating positive-negative pattern. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. And again, unlike other batteries where you can see how this is like the top of the battery because it's rounded, this case, these cells aren't the same. There's 2 types, they switch polarity. So it's important to take a look at this and stack these up in the right order, or else you'll short out. You'll cause a problem with the battery. All right, so I've got I need one that starts with the negative. That's this one, and then the last one is going to be a positive there. Okay. Understand that these cells need to be pushed together with some kind of compression. So that's what these plates are for. And again, this came with the kit. So I got all 7 cells and the battery management system as a kit. And I believe it was around $400. So I thought that was a real good deal. That's basically about $50 per cell. And then $100 for the battery management kit, which came with these plates and a lot of other odds and ends. You could probably build one of these battery management systems for a little bit less money if you went to eBay and found the card, but it would take a lot more time, and you'd have to fabricate probably some kind of a bus system to replace this, and find a cable, and probably by the time it's all said and done, you might save yourself $25, and you'd spend probably a lot more time than that. So that's why I bought one. I think so far I've been really pleased with these guys at Tech Direct Club. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, so this plate, again, notice how the orientation of these holes, narrower at the top, wider at the bottom, or wider on the side. Okay, put that on there. Oh, also there's a contour to this, and you can see it fits with the contour on the battery. There's a little lip on the top. Alright, so now that that's there, I'm going to go ahead and grab my battery management system, which is right here. And this has an additional, it's got a fuse inside, and it's got a fuse here, so a breaker. So this is going to go here. Now, well, the first time, since this is the second time I put this together since I had the orientation wrong, I noticed that there's a little bit of a gap here which causes this to want to flip up. So what I'm going to do is put some washers in here. And then I'm going to use some double-sided tape so that I can attach this. Okay, so I got my double-sided tape on there, on the top, so I can attach the battery management here. It goes. Okay, so these have been tightened down. Now, according to the video on how to put this together, which there isn't one exactly like this, but there's a similar video on Tech Direct Club YouTube videos. Supposed to plug this in first, and it should only be able to go in one way. There's two sides. Okay. These things. Alright, that's plugged in. Cool. Alright. So, I'm going to attach this one here, and it makes an alarm which goes off once it's connected. Okay. Now this one goes on the other side.
Hey, Rachel, the lead singer from Lake Street Dive, is going to be part of a special Swallow Hill Live presentation coming up on Tuesday that the Colorado Sound is presenting for you. Right there on your computer at 6 p.m., Taylor Ashton is going to be the featured guest, and Rachel Price is going to sit in with him. Again, that's Tuesday.
There we go.
You can get all the details
so,
on the concert calendar.
That should be all set. Check that out. Apparently, we are at partial capacity. 53.2 volts. Okay.